Have you ever found yourself driving down a desolate road in the dead of night, where the silence seems to breathe and every shadow conceals untold mysteries? Tonight, we delve into three bone-chilling true night drive horror stories that will make you think twice before venturing out after dark. Our first tale takes us to the vast expanse of the Nevada desert, where the inky blackness of night reigns supreme. It was well past midnight when a lone traveler noticed an unusual sight in his rearview mirror: a pair of headlights, seemingly appearing out of nowhere. No matter how fast he pushed his vehicle, those haunting beams remained fixed behind him, neither gaining nor losing ground. Then, in the blink of an eye, they vanished without a trace. Shaken and seeking refuge, the driver pulled into a small roadside diner. As he recounted his eerie experience to the waitress, her face grew pale. With a trembling voice, she leaned in close and whispered, "You're one of the lucky ones. Those who see those phantom lights don't always make it back to tell the tale." Our journey continues on a rain-slicked highway in Georgia, where a couple's late-night drive took a terrifying turn. Through the misty veil of their windshield, they spotted a figure on the roadside, frantically waving for assistance. As they slowed their vehicle, their headlights illuminated a sight that would haunt them for years to come. The woman stood motionless, her eyes hollow and lifeless, her mouth frozen in a silent, endless scream. Gripped by primal fear, the couple slammed on the accelerator, their tires screeching as they fled the nightmarish scene. When police investigated the area the following day, they discovered fresh tire tracks leading deep into the dense woods. But despite an extensive search, they found no footprints, no signs of struggle, nothing to indicate anyone had been there at all. Our final story unfolds on a frigid, snow-covered road in upstate New York. A seasoned trucker, accustomed to the loneliness of night drives, spotted a young woman shivering by the roadside. His compassion overcoming his caution, he offered her a ride. The girl climbed into the back of the cab without a word, her silence as heavy as the falling snow outside. The trucker attempted to make conversation, but received no response. After a few minutes of uneasy quiet, he glanced in his rearview mirror and found the back seat empty. All that remained was a damp impression where she had been sitting moments before. Rattled, the trucker shared his experience with locals at the next truck stop. Their faces grew grim as they listened, and one elderly man finally spoke up. "That stretch of road has a dark history," he explained. "Years ago, a young woman died there in a terrible accident. Since then, truckers and travelers have reported picking up a hitchhiker matching her description, only to have her vanish without a trace." These chilling encounters serve as a stark reminder that driving at night isn't always as safe as we like to believe. Sometimes, the real danger isn't what lies ahead on the road, it's what follows silently behind, lurking just beyond the reach of your taillights. As you settle in for your next night drive, remember these tales. Keep your eyes on the road, but don't forget to check your mirrors. Because in the world of nocturnal terrors, you never know when the next story could be yours. The lonely highways and byways that crisscross our world hold secrets that most of us will never uncover. But for those unfortunate few who find themselves face to face with the unexplained, the experience can be life-altering. Our three tales tonight are just a small sampling of the countless reports of strange and terrifying encounters that occur on dark roads every year. Consider the case of the Nevada desert driver. What were those mysterious lights that pursued him with such relentless determination? Some theorists suggest they could have been the manifestation of a phantom vehicle, doomed to eternally replay the final moments before a tragic accident. Others propose more sinister explanations, hinting at otherworldly entities that stalk unwary travelers. Whatever the truth may be, the waitress's warning suggests that this phenomenon is well known among locals and greatly feared. The incident on the Georgia highway raises even more disturbing questions. Was the screaming woman a ghost, forever reliving her final moments of terror? Or perhaps something even more malevolent, a malicious spirit designed to lure compassionate drivers to their doom? The lack of physical evidence at the scene only deepens the mystery, leaving us to wonder what horrors might have befallen the couple had they stopped to render aid. The Vanishing Hitchhiker of New York is a classic urban legend brought to chilling life. Stories of phantom passengers have circulated for decades, often tied to specific stretches of road with dark histories. In this case, the wet mark left behind adds a particularly eerie touch of physical reminder that something inexplicable truly occurred. It's enough to make even the most skeptical driver think twice before offering a ride to a stranger on a lonely road. These encounters force us to confront the possibility that there are forces at work in our world that defy rational explanation. They challenge our understanding of reality and remind us that even in our modern, interconnected age, there are still dark corners of the world where the unexplained holds sway. For those who have experienced such phenomena firsthand, the effects can be long-lasting. Many report a heightened sense of unease when driving at night, a constant awareness that something might be lurking just beyond the reach of their headlights. Some refuse to travel certain roads after dark, while others find themselves compulsively checking their rearview mirrors, half expecting to see those phantom lights appear once again. It's important to note that while these stories are deeply unsettling, they represent a tiny fraction of night drives that occur without incident. Millions of people travel safely on dark roads every night, reaching their destinations without encountering anything more threatening than a wayward deer or a patch of fog. However, these tales serve as a potent reminder to remain vigilant when driving after dark. Beyond the supernatural threats, very real dangers exist on nighttime roads: drowsy drivers, reduced visibility, and the increased presence of intoxicated motorists. By staying alert and avoiding distractions, we can help ensure that our own night drives remain uneventful. For those with a fascination for the unexplained, these stories offer a tantalizing glimpse into a world beyond our everyday understanding. They invite us to question what we think we know about reality and consider the possibility that there are forces at work in the universe that we have yet to comprehend fully. As you embark on your next journey under the cover of darkness, take a moment to appreciate the mystery and potential that surrounds you. Let these tales serve not as a deterrent to night driving, but as a reminder to approach the experience with a sense of wonder and respect for the unknown. Remember, every car that passes you on a dark highway carries its own story. Every set of headlights in your rearview mirror could be the beginning of an encounter that defies explanation. And every lonely stretch of road has the potential to become the setting for a tale that will be shared around campfires and in hushed voices for years to come. So the next time you find yourself alone on a desolate highway, with nothing but the hum of your engine and the glow of your dashboard for company, keep your wits about you. Pay attention to the shadows at the edge of your headlights, and listen closely to the whispers carried on the night wind. Because in the realm of nocturnal mysteries, the line between reality and nightmare is thinner than we'd like to believe. And who knows? Perhaps one day, it will be your story that sends shivers down the spines of future night drivers. A cautionary tale passed from one traveler to another in the dark hours when the veil between worlds rose thin. Until then, drive safely, stay alert, and always remember, on the nighttime roads, anything is possible.